Here we are with another week of Big Brother, where we will dive into the juicy drama unfolding in the Big Brother house. Get ready for new alliances, backstabbing, and uncovering secrets. It's about to get wild, folks. This is Flick Reality, giving you all the Big Brother reality you are searching for. The two-man alliance that got everyone's attention last week, the Chillers, dominated the house. But it was the Big Brother twist of allowing Matt to save Jag by giving him the power of invincibility that blew that plan of the Chillers out of the water.
Damn it! He was on his way out the door.
Even though Jag looked surprised that he was saved, we learned that before live eviction night, he was told by Matt himself that he has the superpower.
Yeah, I have the superpower. You have the superpower.
And that he was going to use it to save him.
Using it on you. You using it on me? For sure, I'm using it on you. 100%. Yeah.
If Matt is not Big Brother's Man of Steel by saving Jag, I don't know who is. While the house is contemplating on who used the superpower to save Jag, series shows she is the one to look out for.
Of course I knew Matt was going to save Jag. There are many things in this house that I don't know about, if I must say so myself.
With Jag staying and last week pretty much being reset, there are those who are gunning for the new head of household spot.
I want to win HOH so bad this week, so let's go.
The mom and son duo of Siri and Jared is displayed when Jared lets us know that he knew about Jag being saved from eviction.
I knew that it was gonna go down because my mom actually gave me that information before it happened.
We also see that Mama Siri also swears Jared to secrecy.
I'm the only one that knows, because if you say, okay.
But he didn't tell me.
Yeah.
But without batting an eye, Jared goes off and tells Jag.
Just know, bro, it may be a high possibility
That both of us stay.
Why? For some kudo points? Will this strategy backfire on Jared?
Matt told me that only me and Sari know about the power, so I'm just thinking, what does Jared know, and who did he hear it from?
Will this put the mom and son alliance in jeopardy? So now Jag goes to Siri to get some answers, and of course, without knowing what Jared did, denies telling anyone.
Nobody. Just me, you, and Matt.
But once Jag let Siri know that Jared confronted him with the secret news, Mama Bear was furious.
I'm totally upset with Jared because if I share information with you that I'm not sharing with anyone in the house, that's because I feel like I can trust you to keep it sacred.
This is where it gets good, because now Jared gets a national televised scolding from his mama, and he is now feeling the heat.
I'm just trying to make my own moves in this game and do what's best for me, but I think I may have got myself into some hot water with my mom with this decision here.
But now with Jared trying to clean up the mess he made, it may end up exposing his alliance with his mom.
Sari told Jared. That's the only way it's really adding up for me, so I don't know if I can fully trust Sari when it comes to working together.
Now we enter the wacky world of Big Brother Scrambleverse, where it looks like our house guests have been transported to the dating game. With a twist, past romances of Big Brother are scrambled, and they made a game out of it. A game that will truly test their love for words and their detective skills. Two house guests will compete two at a time. They will be presented a love letter written by previous house guests that will have a highlighted word in it. That highlighted word will be presented as an object in a photo split into 3 sections. The first person to pick the correct section the object is in wins that match. The last person standing at the end of the competition wins HOH. Simple enough, right? Well, what we do know is that whoever wins the HOH, there are 2 people on the hit list.
I want to win, have the power, and nominate Cameron in red.
There's like 7-8 people who could win and put up Cam in red.
As our house guests go through these crazy love letters and locate the objects in the picture correctly, we can see who is going down and who is putting up a fight. At the end of it all, looks like Jared took home the prize of the new head of household.
My biggest dream was to win one of these competitions, and your boy got it. Let's go.
The Chillers, once on top of the world, are now feeling the pressure.
I did make it interesting.
Still feel that much. Pretty good chance of seeing them walk.
And no one could be prouder of Jared than Mama Bear.
I'm so excited. I'm so proud. Oh, that's my boy.
But we can see who's pulling the strings.
Jared is going to take it out with Cameron.
I know.
Cameron has a talk with Jared. During this talk, we get a taste of Cameron possibly throwing Red under the bus.
Me fighting for my boy.
He's not gonna pay me $750. It's the game. I'm not here to be his Superman, nor is he here to be mine.
Yeah.
And Jared is happy to let this be known.
Cameron is definitely somebody who deserves to be exposed for his actions.
Now it is time for the nomination ceremony, and with majority of the house looking for Cameron and Red to be nominated, Jared makes that dream a reality by selecting both of them for the block. And the Bear Cub is proud of himself.
Mama, your boy ain't scared. I'm out here making moves on him.
While Red is feeling the effects of being betrayed,
It's really tough being backstabbed by someone you consider a good friend. I mean, it hurts.
is this the end of the season's bromance? It appears no matter what, an emotional Red is ready to fight.
But regardless, I'm gonna go play this veto like I play every game in Big Brother with everything put out there.
Even though Jack was saved last week, he is definitely feeling some type of way.
It doesn't feel amazing that I was evicted 10-0.
To me, safe is safe, but let him be petty. Red shares more of his feelings about Cameron's betrayal.
You betrayed me.
Even though Cam's kind of stabbed me in the back on this one a little bit, I had come really close to me.
I really do feel bad for Red, but what can you do? I mean, this is Big Brother where anything goes. With a lot at stake, Siri tries to comfort Red.
Everybody here loves you.
My worst case scenario is Cameron winning the veto. So I need to show Red some love. I need Red's head in this game so he can go for the veto.
Here we are with Cameron and Red on the block, but let's not mistake that Cameron is not going down without a fight.
And I'm telling Jared whatever he wants to hear. But the absolute fact is, I don't want Red going anywhere, as long as one of us comes off of the block.
Is Cameron really throwing Red under the bus? I can say this, Cameron can't save him and Red, so right now, things are looking pretty confusing. Corey has a chat with Jared about America.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is reassure him that he's my number one, not her.
But Jared makes it known that America is one of his least favorite people.
I don't trust America. Like I've always said, if you're coming after any of my people, then I really have no need for you to be in the house.
With the veto competition around the corner, we found out who is participating along with Jared, Cameron, and Red. With each one drawing names, Jared picks Felicia, Red picks America.
I'm ecstatic to play in this veto competition. I don't care about Red and Cam. If I win, I'm definitely keeping noms the same.
And Cameron picks House Choice, and he selects Matt. Our house guests get teleported to the BB Cummingverse for a big veto competition, a competition they call Sludge Stackers. Their task? To stack 36 very tiny toxic sludge barrels, using nothing but long pointed tweezers. All our guests seems to struggle at stacking these very tiny barrels, some shaking,
I'm shaking like a chihuahua stuck in an electric fence.
while others are going too hard.
Oh my god.
Finally, after a series of mishaps and near misses, Cameron stacks his 36 barrel, winning the prestigious power of veto.
Bam! Ha-ha! Tiny Vito came home to daddy.
Pretty much worst case scenario happened for majority of the house, so Jared has a decision to make.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for somebody who could be on the block 3 times, but damn it, man. That's unfortunate.
And someone on his radar is America, and she knows it. So of course America approaches Jared. Jared lets her know that he is hearing that she has been thinking about putting up people in his alliance on the block, and her response is,
That doesn't make sense. Actually, it is true, and it does make sense. They need to watch out if I come into power, and so do you, Jared.
Cameron and Red have a bro-to-bro talk, and Red basically gave Cameron a verbal Dear John letter.
Chillers. Reckon we're gonna have to put it on ice.
And Cameron pretty much caught the hint.
I'm pretty sure Red just broke up with me. I don't know why. I mean, he's truly my best friend in this house. But I'm gonna let him sort through his thoughts on his own, but I don't really know where to go after that.
All I can say that there's a thin line between love and hate. So just when you think Jack was safe, things take a mighty turn.
Every time. Why is nobody saying Jack? Jack came back from a 10-0 vote. How the people laugh at America. Jack, who do you think is more dangerous?
This guy cannot catch a break. I mean, he was just pulled out the fire, now possibly being thrown back in. After much talk, Siri was able to convince her alliance to put Jag back on the block. Jared, who desperately wanted America out, agrees to follow his mom. Now the tricky part is how to get Jag to accept his position on the block again without causing any drama. Then, all of a sudden, a cloud opened up for Siri.
I think it's a really good idea for Jag to be put up as a pawn because Jared would have the least amount of blood on his hands, Red and Cameron would feel comfortable this week, and it would show the rest of the alliance that Jag is really loyal to us and is trying to be a team player.
Wow, his best friend in the game just gave him up, not knowing the others plan to get rid of Jag. Things are about to get messy, and I am loving every minute of it. Jag, against his best judgment, agrees to be put up as a pawn. And another Siri plan has come together.
I'm pretty sure Blue doesn't realize it, but this little idea of hers just sealed her best friend's fate.
During the veto meeting, with no hesitation, Cameron takes himself off the block, allowing Jag to go with his mother's plan with putting Jag back on the block. Not knowing what's in store for him, Jag still remains confident that he'll come out on top.
Ultimately, guys, what my decision is going to reflect is what's best for me moving forward. With that being said, Jag, I have to use you as the replacement nominee.
Cameron, however, is having different thoughts.
But it sits next to Red, is leaving on Thursday.
And signs are pointing that Cameron is on to something.
Right now, my job is to keep Jag calm by telling him that he's the pawn, but he doesn't know that he's really the target right now, and he's probably going to be walking out that door real soon.
Jag just can't seem to free himself from the web of possible eviction. But on a weirder note, America seems dead set on making Corey her new boo.
Polish him up and make him the perfect man for me.
And Corey may be down for it.
I'm actually kind of enjoying it.
One more minute.
When it seems like everyone in the Legend 25 Alliance are on the same page of keeping Red in the house, there are some in the group that are on the fence, thinking that Cameron and Red could still be a threat.
Actually met any men before. They tend to mend their differences quite often, so I don't know why we don't expect these guys to get back together. It makes no sense.
We get to the point where Red talks with Jared about having a powwow with Cameron to see what was actually said. Did Cameron really throw Red under the bus and offer him as a pawn?
Understand that. How do you feel about sitting next to Red?
Bro, no.
Not good.
I mean, I did 2 weeks.
So it seems that it was Jared, not Cameron, who brought Red's name up for possible eviction. The games we play.
He wants to rekindle his relationship with Cameron, and that is ultimately the most dangerous thing that can happen for me.
Me and him will be having that conversation at that point.
Feeling the pressure of Red and Cameron possibly getting the band back together, Jared expresses his concerns with Felicia and Izzy, which then led Felicia to talk with Sari, letting her know that Red and Cameron could be on the mend, and now Sari is conflicted.
And we have Jag and all my info in his book of secrets. But then on the other hand, we have Red and Cameron potentially coming back together.
Decisions. With no further ado, it's live eviction night. Who is the target? After Red and Jag made their last minute speeches to secure a spot inside the Big Brother house, the house guests vote again, one by one. And this happened.
Of 8 to 2, Red, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
It appears that Jag was the lesser of two evils and again escaped the clutches of eviction. Now with Red gone, Cameron really looks like he lost his best friend. But before the night is over, we get to enter the BB Humiliverse and see who is the next head of household. In a competition called Name That Toot, we embark on one of the most unusual challenges ever seen on this show. The house guests watch a series of videos of them letting it rip with different colors. Yep, you heard me right, different color farts. To become the almighty head of household, they will have to correctly memorize the sequence of farts either by color or count. So pretty much a game of memory. The last one standing, of course, wins. After watching a few videos of house guests with color-filled toots, we can see who are good at memorizing and those who are not. And the one who was able to take in every fart at the end was Cameron, and the look on everyone's face is priceless. So what do this mean for the rest of the house guests? Who will be on the block? Stay tuned for next week's recap, and remember, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, be good to one another.